Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic tanks of World War II, the M4 Sherman. Known for its reliability, versatility, and mass production, the Sherman played a crucial role in helping the Allied forces win the war. But there's much more to this tank than just the numbers. Let's take a closer look at what made the Sherman so special, and sometimes controversial. The M4 Sherman was developed by the United States in 1941, designed to replace the older M3 Lee tank. It featured a 75mm main gun, a rotating turret, and a powerful gasoline engine. What made the Sherman stand out was not just its design but how quickly and efficiently it could be produced. Over 49,000 units were built during the war, making it the most widely used Allied tank of World War II. When it first entered combat in North Africa, the Sherman was praised for its mechanical reliability and ease of maintenance. Unlike many German tanks that required frequent repairs, the Sherman could keep moving in tough conditions. Its parts were standardized, which meant repairs could be done quickly on the battlefield. Crews appreciated its spacious interior and relatively smooth ride compared to other tanks of the era. However, the Sherman was not without its flaws. One of the biggest criticisms was its relatively thin armor and limited firepower compared to heavier German tanks like the Panther or the Tiger. The Sherman's 75mm gun was often not powerful enough to penetrate the frontal armor of these tanks. In direct tank-to-tank combat, this disadvantage became clear. That's why Sherman crews often had to rely on numbers, speed, and tactics to win. To deal with this, several upgraded versions were introduced. The M4A3E8, also known as the Easy 8, had improved suspension and a more powerful 76mm gun. Some Shermans were also modified by the British, who added a high-velocity 17-pounder gun in a version known as the Firefly. The Firefly was much more effective against German armor and played a key role in later battles. The Sherman wasn't just used by the US. It was supplied to many Allied nations, including the UK, the Soviet Union, and Free French forces. Each country made its own modifications depending on the battlefield needs. In the Pacific theater, the Sherman faced Japanese tanks, which were generally weaker, making the Sherman a dominating force in that region. Another reason for the Sherman's success was its versatility. It wasn't just a tank. It was adapted into flamethrower tanks, recovery vehicles, self-propelled artillery, and even mine-clearing versions. This adaptability helped the Allies use the Sherman in nearly every major battle, from the deserts of North Africa to the streets of Berlin. Despite its drawbacks, the M4 Sherman became a symbol of Allied strength. Its presence on the battlefield gave soldiers confidence, and its ability to keep moving forward made it perfect for the fast-paced, aggressive strategies of the Allied commanders. While it may not have been the best tank in terms of firepower or protection, it was the right tank at the right time. After the war, the Sherman continued to serve in many countries around the world, including in conflicts like the Korean War, the Indo-Pakistani Wars, and even the Six-Day War. Some nations used Shermans well into the 1970s and 1980s, proving just how durable and dependable the design really was. In the end, the M4 Sherman wasn't perfect, but it was enough. It was built to win a war, and that's exactly what it helped do.